at practice. Everybody getting into the act.
Durant fires for three.
Got it! Got it! Here's Thompson for three.
Big shot by Steph Curry.
Definitely, we got to take it to another level right now as we welcome in our front office expert, a basketball savant, David Griffin, on the line. Griff, you there?
Bro, what's going on, man?
Hey, you know
I don't know about basketball savant. That's
Well, you know exactly what's going on. What were your first thoughts when you hear this news drop this morning?
Yeah, I was really surprised, actually, that San Antonio made the deal in the fashion they did. I thought with USA Basketball getting ready to begin, they would let Kawhi be there and prove that he's healthy. I think the offers would have been significantly better had he been healthy. And so I think if there was a window of opportunity for him to showcase that, I think they probably could have leaned on him a little bit to say, listen, we're not getting the kind of packages we want from the kind of places you want to go. Help us help you. And I'm just surprised that they acted when they did.
And Griff, with the timing of now Kawhi saying he will participate in USA basketball, was that a way to let the rest of the teams know that I'm healthy, I'm willing to show you guys I'm ready to play if you want to make a move for me?
Well, I think it was, and I think it certainly would have helped. I think anytime you're trying to put together a Godfather-type package to get a superstar player, you want to at least know that all the assets you're putting in the center of the table are being put there in pursuit of a healthy player who's capable of playing at the star level he once did. So I think it would have had a profound impact on the quality of offers that San Antonio was receiving.
And Griff, you've been in that chair before, obviously. Take us through what Masai is thinking, that I want to take a chance on this, knowing Kawhi may not be totally happy with this move. But on the flip side, if I get him here, I bring him to Toronto, I show him our culture, maybe we change his mind.
Well, I've never been in a situation where a player's expressed a lack of interest in coming immediately. You know, we had a situation where we took a gamble on Kevin Love, and he had the ability to leave us after 1 year. And we were very confident that being part of what we were building in Cleveland, trying to win a championship, would speak to Kevin over time, and fortunately it did. I think Oklahoma City's success in keeping Paul George sort of emboldened Masai and Bobby Webster to believe that they could sell their environment to Kawhi. And I get that, I really do. I think this is almost a no-lose situation for Toronto because it's a really big gamble on the one hand, but they'd sort of run aground and they weren't as good as they wanted to be in the Eastern Conference with the mix they had. DeMar's owed a great deal of money, and in the playoffs had not played to the level of that contract. So in a way, if Kawhi was not happy, they would know that, and they'd have a better feel for it by trade deadline. I think they could potentially flip Kawhi again for more than they're giving up if cap flexibility mattered to Toronto after this season, and I think it probably does. So I like this gamble by Masai quite a bit regardless. It doesn't even matter to me if Kawhi says, I will stay. I don't think that's the only thing that makes this a successful deal. I think they wanted to reset the deck a little bit, and getting off of DeMar's money might be part of doing that. And if Kawhi stays, this is just truly beyond a home run deal for Masai and Bobby.
Now you see why Roe called you a savant. You see, you just took it to another level for us to explain to the people at home that this is a smart move for Masai. See what I mean? Thank you, Griff.
Oh, man. Griff,
I get lucky once in a while.
Griff, before we get you out of here, I have to ask you this. So you mentioned an unhappy player in Kawhi Leonard. So you go from one disgruntled wing leaving San Antonio to another entering San Antonio and DeMar DeRozan. So what are the chances DeRozan actually sticks around in San Antonio?
You know, I think, again, this is a situation, I try to be mindful at times like this, that R.C. Buford is infinitely better at his job than I've ever been. So I believe there's a plan here, and it could also be part of perhaps flipping DeMar DeRozan. There's a potential for that as well. I think he goes from a situation, and you guys just mentioned this about Kawhi, he goes from a situation where he was paying incredibly high taxes to a place with no state income tax. That might get comforting to him over time.
Of course, it's all about the money at the end of the day. At least that's what I've heard. Hey, Griff, thanks for taking time to join us.